Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, my subscribers on YouTube, peeps on Facebook, everyone at The Revolution, and now the other wrestling groups, pardon, House of Nerdom, and of course, if you're watching this live right now on Twitch, hey, congratulations! It is the DOUG here for not only his Ring of Honor pay-per-view picks for Supercard of Honor, which is this Friday night, live from the Sports House in Redwood City, California. It's also going to be available on, if I remember correctly, I also believe it would be on, it will be available on video on demand on Friday, 8 p.m. as well. So please, if you have a way to watch that as well, and we'll get to that in a minute. And of course, we have WrestleMania pay-per-view predictions to talk about as well. Yay. As you can tell, you can see which one I'm most hyped for. It's not the fucking WrestleMania. And we're going to get to why some of the matches just don't entertain me or in my eyes are predictable. So I'm sure some people ain't going to like the fact of that. Who are diehard WWE fans and don't think they do anything wrong. Well, that would be a lie. So let's get going with the Ring of Honor pay-per-view predictions. Now, of course, signed to appear at this event is Mark Briscoe, Matt Sydal, and ACH plus more. Please remember, if you are going to be there live, get there early because there is an autograph signing. Alright, so if you're going to go to this show for Supercard of Honor, there is an autograph signing, which is this Friday as well, before the pay-per-view. Just to give you a quick heads up, the people who will be there signing autographs, the Briscoes, Jay Lethal, Red Dragon, Samoa Joe, Justin Thunder Liger, Maria Kanellis, which I can never pronounce her fucking name right, I'm sorry. Reborn Matt Sydal, Jimmy Jacobs, Michael Elgin, and Christopher Daniels and Kaz. Now ticket prices for these go as followed. $20 for a single wrestler, you will receive one autographed item or posted photo. $30 for tag teams, you'll receive one autographed item or a posted photo. Now $30 for single wrestlers you receive. So pretty much this, you're probably going to have to pay a lot of money. But hey, it starts at 6 o'clock if you want the autographs. And they will be running from 6 p.m. to 7:30 that night. But let's get to the picks. Let's start off with Christopher Daniels taking on my boy, Roderick Strong. As many of you know, I love Roderick Strong, but I also love Christopher Daniels as well. And this is going to be one hell of a matchup. And yes, I'm using Curtis Axel in the Royal Rumble. Deal with it. I'm gonna pick Roderick Strong on this one. I think, he's been doing pretty well. And don't get me wrong, I love Christopher Daniels, but I have a feeling it's gonna be a bad night for the tag team of Daniels and Kaz. I hate being that guy, but it's going to be, I'm sorry. I like both of them. Moving on, Michael Elgin will take on Kaz. Well, I gotta go with Michael Elgin on this one. He's been a little different since coming back. He's been more angry, more ruthless, if you will. So, yeah, I'm going with that, okay? I'm going to go with that logic. So I'm taking Michael Elgin to win this one. Next, BJ Whitmer versus Jimmy Jacobs, a battle of friends, if you will. Now, how can I say this? It looks like Jimmy Jacobs is leaving Ring of Honor to go to WWE pretty soon, from what I've been told. It is unfortunate, but it's good for Jimmy Jacobs. He gets to move up. I don't know if he's going in there as a writer or what. I don't really pay attention, or it came across my screen. So, if that is true, he's leaving. It is sad. So I'm going to take BJ Whitmer just on the fact that Jimmy Jacobs is supposed to be leaving. But I do wish him the best luck when he does come to WWE. Hopefully, keyword here, hopefully WWE doesn't fuck him over. Moving on, for the Tag Team Championship, Red Dragon defend their belt against The Kingdom, which is Michael Burnett and Matt Sydal, if I remember correctly. And they will have the lovely Maria at their side. Yeah, I'm taking Red Dragon, folks. They're my favorite tag team right now in professional wrestling. You know, I do love Cesaro and Tyson Kidd, but yeah, I prefer them more. Just saying. Just a saying. And as you can tell, this is not universe mode, if you haven't figured that out yet. Boom, boom, boom. Alright, anyway. Yeah. So I'm taking Red Dragon, guys. You know, the Kingdom is a good tag team, but I prefer Red Dragon. They're my boys, so I gotta go with them. Moving on. For the television championship, Jay Lethal gets an opportunity of a lifetime as he faces Justin Thunder Liger. And I'm taking Jay Lethal in this one. This is going to be, I think, one of the best matches we see this week in overall wrestling. Jay Lethal knows how to put on a good show, and Justin Thunder Liger is one of the big names in this industry. You know, so Jay Lethal is getting an incredible honor here. If you've never seen Justin Thunder Liger live and you live in Redwood City, please go to this event just for this reason alone. So Jay Lethal wins. Now, main event time for Ring of Honor this Friday night. Jay Briscoe defends his belt against Samoa Joe. Now, I'm going to be honest here. I'm not a fan of either guy. But, you know what? I'd rather see this match, Jay Briscoe and Samoa Joe, over Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns. So already, Ring of Honor, you got two guys I don't like, but guess what? I know they're going to give me a good match, and they're going to perform well. With that being said, a lot of people presuming Samoa Joe is leaving Ring of Honor and the Indies to go to WWE. And I'm going to go with that philosophy. I'm going to go with that fact, and I'm going to say Jay Briscoe wins this match. It would make no sense to have Joe win if he is leaving. So yeah, I am taking Jay Briscoe to win this night. So, with that being said, I have just a quick recap before we head over to WWE and talk about that debacle of a pay-per-view. I have Jay Briscoe, Red Dragon, Jay Lethal, BJ Whitmer, Michael Elgin, and Roderick Strong winning their matches. Of course, if you're a Ring of Honor fan, I'd love to know what you think of those predictions. Do you agree or disagree? Let me know. And yes, we're going to have Bo Dallas in this one, but why not? You know, who cares? Yeah, well, we'll add right back, why not? Who else? Who else should we add? You can't have a Rumble without Randy Orton. You really can't have a... I think I already have Regal. Yeah, I already have Regal in there. We'll add RVD, and we're going to add Made in the US. No, we're not. We're going to add Goldust. So this pretty much is what the Royal Woman's going to look like, folks, next year. Because it ain't this year's. Anyway, that's pretty much Ring of Honor. One more time just to repeat myself. Jay Briscoe, Jay Lethal, Red Dragon, BJ Whitmer, Michael Elgin, and Roderick Strong are my picks. So I will say congratulations to all those if they do win, and I expect a great show from Ring of Honor this Friday night. Now, moving on, and by the way, before I continue, Mr. Clark, you did make me laugh with the TNA part on Facebook, so congratulations, you made me laugh this morning. You get a cookie. Moving on to WrestleMania, and you know, I know it's WrestleMania weekend and all that, but it don't feel like WrestleMania weekend to me at all. Just because most of the matches I give absolutely zero fucks about. How much do I care about some of these matches? Well, I'll put it like this. I'd rather play WCW Backstage Assault than watch half of these matches. That should tell you how bad they are. And let's start with the pre-show match. Tyson Kidd and Cesaro take on the New Day, Los Matadors, and the Usos in a fatal four-way. Now, I do not believe this is an elimination match. This is just going to be a straight-up first one to get the pinfall submission win. Now, of course, one of the Jey Uso is going to be going in there with a shoulder injury. He's not 100%. He is clear to compete, but the shoulder injury we'll have to keep an eye out on that to see if that affects it. Of course, you also have Los Matadors have been doing pretty well as of late. And New Day, which right now no one really knows which two members of the New Day it's gonna be Big E and Kofi Kingston of the New Day. I don't know why somebody said it was Kofi and Xavier Woods. Anyway, yeah, it's Big E and Kofi. I'm gonna stick with Cesaro and Tyson Kidd. I don't see why you would have them lose on the pre-show, had the titles changed on the pre-show. That'd be retarded. You know, you just had him win at Fastlane, which was not even less than a month ago. It would be very stupid, in my humble opinion, to change this. Furthermore, WWE, this is a slap in the face to the tag team division, putting it on the pre-show. You mean to tell me we gotta sit through a tag team divas match, which most of us do not care about, and yet a tag team title match, which is a title match, is not on the fucking pay-per-view? It's on the pre-show? Fuck you, WWE. But I'm taking Tyson Kidd and Cesaro. I think they're gonna retain. Moving on. Speaking of that shit Divas tag team match, AJ Lee and Paige versus the Bella Twins. I give absolutely zero fucks about this match. I'm hoping for a wardrobe malfunction. You know, I'm sorry. We thought, you know, WWE's like, okay, we'll give Divas a chance. You know, I'm thinking, all right, we're going to see a one-on-one match for the Divas belt at WrestleMania. No, we don't. We see a tag team match, which is ridiculous. Furthermore, doing a little research, the last time we saw a one-on-one Divas match, or for that matter, a women's match at WrestleMania, was back at WrestleMania 23 and a one-on-one Lumberjills match, Marlena versus Ashley. And why is that kind of sad? That was back in 07 when Umaga and Chris Benoit were still alive. Back when Bobby Lashley was still in the WWE. That should tell you something right there, folks.
And he hits the drop kick. What impact?
And Curtis Axel's just doing what he does, but being perfect. Axelmania is running wild, brother. Anyway, back to the Divas tag. I don't care who wins this match. I'm hoping for a wardrobe malfunction. I'm going to take Paige. I wanted to take Paige and AJ originally, but I'm going to go with Nikki and Brie, the Bella Twins. I'm not a big fan of them, but you know what? I don't care about this match. If you care about it, that's great for you, but as far as I'm concerned, I feel like I'm going to be watching paint dry here, folks. And let me just check one thing. Here's alright.
He hears his opponent yelling in pain. The crowd screaming for them to somehow break free.
Here comes the Cesaro I just talked about him. Drop kick. Now, moving on this wonderful card. Come on, pick up Jack Swagger, you dumbass. Idiot.
He's not going to give up. But man, this has been
Swagger's being the first one eliminated, folks. That's the bottom line here. Alright, I already made fuck the Divas match. Yay, no one cares. Oh, fuck you. Whoa, Bray Wyatt got eliminated already? Jesus Christ. The Buzzards are gone. And Swagger is gone. Moving on, Randy Orton versus Seth Rollins. This is a match I'm actually looking forward to, but I think it's kind of predictable. I think Randy Orton's going to get his revenge on Seth. He's been trying to get a hold of him since he's come back. Seth did get his beat down up. Yes, we know wrestling's fake. Sue us. By the way, if it's so fake, that's why we just had a guy die in the ring last week, you idiot. So tell that to the family of the wrestler who passed away in the ring, you idiot. Anyway, moving on. Like I said, I'm taking Randy Orton. I think it's kind of predictable, but I think it's going to be a great match. Probably one of the better matches on this year's card. I think Seth's going to do a good job. Now, of course, the question is, what about the Money in the Bank briefcase Seth has? Well, we're going to get to that later, since the main event is Brock versus Roman, and I got a lot to say about that. So, moving on to the United States Championship match. It was the Luchador who died in the ring last week. The one that was in the match with Rey Mysterio and all that. I I cannot exactly remember his name. I do apologize for that. My buddy L knows I'm not going to try to pronounce his name because I am not that good when it comes to pronouncing.
Some expert prowess here. Moments away from the next entrant. He's still in
You know, Ski, I don't usually call... You're the only one I've ever called an idiot because you want to say something we already know. You know, you're like one of these people that like to spoil things, you know, when it comes to a movie. And by the way, if wrestling is so fake, why is it that most of them had to retire, huh? Like Edge. Alright? So I don't want to hear that ever again from you. If you're not going to at least say something productive, I would rather not have you on this stream, to be honest. And that's my humble opinion. Moving on, like a Rusev versus Cena. To me, this is predictable. You know, I called it last month at Fastlane. Cena would lose at Fastlane and then win at WrestleMania. So I'm going to stay with that. You know, Rusev has been getting better. I do agree it's time for him to finally lose a match. Granted, I wish it was to somebody who could really use the push, not somebody who's been there and done that with the U.S. title, for that matter, has done everything in his career. So, but it is what it is. I'm taking Cena. So yeah, it stinks. And there goes Bo Dallas, who still ain't back yet from injury. Moving on.
I see pain in Damian's future here. Nice move.
But you just... Are you kidding me? That's going to be the most... Yeah, it's been obvious since the Attitude Era. You know? Jesus.
Could we be on the verge of an elimination? And he's still in this.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, moving on. Like I said, I got Cena winning at Mania. No surprise there. Cesaro, get out, Cesaro, get out. I want you eliminated.
What's gonna happen now?
I agree with that as well, Mr. 80. I gotta pause it for a minute because I gotta put the next match on the laptop. Oh, goody. Undertaker versus Bray Wyatt. Well, here's my thing on this. I don't care about this match not because of the fact that I hate both men or I think it's predictable. I like Undertaker and Bray Wyatt, and I gotta give Bray Wyatt his due. He was great on the promos, hyping up the match on his own because he had Undertaker stay off TV. Now, with that being said, I do see a little bit of a problem with this match in my opinion. It's a double-edged sword. Because both of them are so well liked. You know, I don't really see anyone who hates Undertaker or Bray, and you know, because both of them just, Bray Wyatt's still starting out, you know, and Taker. I think Undertaker's coming back, to be perfectly honest. I'm glad somebody asked me that question. Simply because of the fact of money, money, money. Or the fact that Vince wants it, you know, wants his final match to be at next year's Mania, which is in Dallas, Texas. Again, that's just me presuming. But with that being said, like I said, this is a double-edged sword to me. If Taker wins, I think a lot of Bray fans will be upset and be saying, "Oh, they're burying talent again." If Taker loses, I think a lot of the veteran fans would be upset because it's like, why did you disrespect the Undertaker by having him lose 2 Manias back to back? You know, it would be different if it was like somebody like Triple H, Cena, Ric Flair, all that, because you know, they weren't known for having a streak at Mania. Taker, on the other hand, was known for having a streak at Mania. So, my pick for this match is Undertaker. I think it's going to be a good match. I'm just a little, you know, confused why we got to see this. You know, it's confusing to me. But, again, that's just my opinion. Yeah, I'm not... Oh, good. Fandango, get the hell out of this ring. Oh, fuck you, Fandango. You bitch.
He's in big trouble. Oh, no. Oh. Watch it. Oh, my God.
And there goes Fandango, ladies and gentlemen. So, like I said, my pick's The Undertaker. And I agree. He should not be come back. He lost last year, did Undertaker. So, yeah, he should be hanging up his boots and staying with his lovely life at home, Miss Michelle McCool. Moving on. The Intercontinental Championship ladder match. You have Bad News Barrett, R-Truth, Dean Ambrose, Luke Harper, Dolph Ziggler, Stardust, and Daniel Bryan. Now, I have a little bit of a problem here. Now, well, I don't think the match is going to stink at all whatsoever. My biggest problem with this match is, why is Daniel Bryan in this match? And don't get me wrong, Daniel Bryan fans, when you hear that, I don't want to hear all Doug hates Daniel Bryan. No, I like Daniel Bryan. But here's the problem. He just came back from neck surgery not too long ago. Came back at the Rumble, correct? You mean to tell me we're going to put him in one of the most dangerous matches in history of this sport, a ladder match? That makes absolutely no fucking sense. Now, I will agree this is going to be one of the best matches on the card. I think it's going to do very well. Bye, Rusev. But I am a little bit worried because of the fact of Daniel Bryan's surgically repaired neck, one wrong bump, and he could re-injure it. That's what scares me right now. But for that being said, so I don't see him winning at all, folks. I'm sorry, I don't see him winning. And wow, what a tag team move right there. So I have two picks for this match. My favorite and my underdog pick. My favorite is Dolph Ziggler. I've always been a Ziggler fan, even when he was a part of the Spirits, the cheerleading group called the Spirit Squad. I'm showing my age. You know, and my underdog pick, wild card pick, whatever you want to call it. I can't believe I'm saying this because I thought I would never say this in a million years. My underdog pick is R-Truth. You know, just because, you know, I think it would catch everybody off left field, and I'm not an R-Truth fan, but it would be kind of funny just to see that happen, because you know, just to see what would happen. You know, so those are my two picks for that match. Oh, you know, I wouldn't mind Barrett winning either. You know, I like BMB. You know, I don't think they're gonna. I just don't think he's gonna win. The odds are not with him. And granted, same token, they've had him look like a joke the last few weeks. So he may win it anyway. So yeah, yippee. But hey, I'm expecting this to be one of the better matches. Excuse me, gotta take a drink of Mountain Dew Whiteout. I'm sure someone's gonna say don't drink Mountain Dew. Moving on to the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. Now, last year we saw Cesaro win it, and yeah, it didn't help him. But now, second year, maybe somebody can, well, God in heaven. Before I even make my pick, just listen to the list of people who are in it right now. The Miz, Curtis Axel, Ryback, Fandango, damn it. There ya. Adam Rose without the bunny, Zack Ryder, Jack Swagger, Titus O'Neil and Dan Young of the the fucking players, damn it. Big Show and Kane, Eric Roman, Damian Mizdow, Sin Cara, Goldust, Heath Slater, Mark Henry, and the Ascension.
Who's gonna enter next?
You know, so
Oh, Luke Harper is taking advantage.
I've looked at this card up to bottom, and I'm basing my first pick, my 100% pick, on the fact of who's been looking strongest, such who's WWE's been pushing the most, who's in the match on TV. If you've been paying attention on TV, they've only really been pushing three people in this match. Curtis Axel, Ryback, and Mizdow. With that being said, my pick for this match is actually Curtis Axel. You know, what I find hilarious is this was a guy who was with Paul Heyman, couldn't get over at all. Couldn't get over for a cup of coffee. Doesn't even get to enter the Royal Rumble, and that becomes his gimmick. He's never been eliminated from the Rumble. That's pretty fucking hilarious, in my opinion. And goodbye, Luke Harper. So I do find that kind of hilarious. That's been his gimmick. I have not been eliminated from the Rumble. So Curtis Axel's my pick, you know. You know, Ryback, like I said, I think he can. I wouldn't be surprised if he won or Mizdow. My underdog / wildcard pick is Titus O'Neil. You know, I've always liked Titus O'Neil. I wish he would let him become a singles wrestler, because I think he could do pretty well. Maybe an Intercontinental title run or U.S. title run. I don't think he would. I don't think he's ready. I don't think he would ever be a heavyweight champion for an. I just don't see that happening. But I think he could have a good mid-card career. Granted, unfortunately, WWE stuck him back with the tag team, so that's neither here nor there. But yeah, I think the Battle Royal is actually going to be pretty good this year. Last year was pretty good. It had a Cesaro one, which no one really saw happening. So maybe this year WWE would do the same. Give us somebody we don't expect. We shall see. And of course, there is rumors that Sheamus will return Sunday night in this Battle Royal. Don't forget, there's also an NXT superstar, I believe, supposed to be in the Battle Royal as well. So, yeah, this Battle Royal is shaping up to be pretty good. I'm hoping for a good Battle Royal. By the way, I would like to apologize to the person I called an idiot. You know, if you did, find out, okay, but you gotta know, you don't say that to a guy to people who watch wrestling religiously. For that matter, don't say that to Mark Henry either, because I think Mark Henry would kill you. Moving on. Hey, speaking of titles on here, there he is now. I'm not being eliminated by you, Ziggler. No. Moving on. Gotta pause it again. This thing's been paused more times than bad booking. Sting and Triple H. This right here could hurt the world title match. As many of you know, I watch a lot of WWE. I've been watching it since I was a kid with my grandfather. To me, this seems like WrestleMania 18 all over again, where the match that is the main event may get overshadowed by the match that is not the main event. Why, yes, I'm not expecting a 5-star classic between Sting and Triple H. I think emotionally, we're going to care more about that match because it's WWE versus WCW. Two legends we thought we would never see going against one another. So I'm looking forward to this match in that regard. I do think it's kind of predictable, though. I think Sting's going to win because it would make no sense to have Sting lose his first match in WWE. I think that would be kind of a travesty and a crime. I expect a good match, I expect a lot of bullshit. I expect it because, they've been teasing the bats and the sledgehammers for weeks now. I'm expecting the ref to get knocked out and somebody get hit with a bat or a sledgehammer. So, I'm not going to be surprised. Whoa, damn, Kofi's trying to eliminate Curtis Axel. Is he nuts? Okay, you want a piece of Kofi? Go right ahead. I'm just going to stand here and taunt. Kane, what the hell are you doing, dummy? German, boom. So yeah, I'm taking Sting.
He's on the ropes in the corner. He could be done here. Curtis Axel with the excellent move to get out.
Kane, you get... No, damn it, Kofi. I wanted to eliminate Kane, you prick. Anyway, I'm taking Sting on this one. So let's get to the main event. Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar. Now, originally before Tuesday, Brock Lesnar was not even going to be my pick at all. Period. I had for 100% him losing the match to Roman, and then of course Tuesday happened. So now it's TV signed with WWE. So that does put kind of a chink in the armor of my pick. Oh, I did that earlier because that's on the pre-show, Mr. E80. I'm just going to call you Mr. 80 if that's alright. In case you missed that, I have Cesaro and Kid winning that match. That's so. And so yeah, I have, because it's on the pre-show, so I had to do that one first. I apologize about that. Now back to the WWE title match. You can tell I'm trying to avoid this one. I think Roman's still going to win. It would make no sense for Lesnar to win to a degree because Seth Rollins still has the Money in the Bank briefcase. If Lesnar wins, no one's going to buy fucking Seth Rollins buying in on Brock Lesnar. God knows I won't. And I like Seth Rollins. So you would have to have Roman win just for cash in to be believable. Now, with that being said, there's a lot of speculation on what's going to happen. Of course, one theory is from the fans that Paul Heyman will betray Brock Lesnar and join up with Roman Reigns. Another one is Brock Lesnar wins, and we're going to see Rock and Lesnar 2 at WrestleMania next year. It's God, I hope not. I would not want to see Brock versus Rock 2. I think that'd be one of the worst ideas, I think, in history. Everyone believes that Seth Rollins will get helped by Paul Heyman, and Seth Rollins will become the new Paul Heyman guy. I don't know which one of those will happen, but I do believe if you have Brock win, you're destroying the Money in the Bank thing, so. But here's another theory that came out, and this one's from Lance Storm, of all people. Lance Storm, ladies and gentlemen. I think we all know who Lance Storm is. Had almost every belt in WCW, excluding the War title. Former ECW Tag Team Champion, Intercontinental Champion, Tag Team Champion in WWE. So he said, the Money in the Bank briefcase can be cashed in at any time. You don't want to make Brock or Roman look weak, because you're pushing Roman, and Brock just re-signed a contract. So Lance Storm's idea is both of them do something to each other, Brock and Roman, to hurt themselves. Seth cashes in to win Money in the Bank, cash in Money in the Bank while the match is still going on. The ref has to cash in because it says cash in at any time, and Seth wins the match, but still makes Brock and Roman look good because they never got to finish their match. I could actually buy that. I know my buddy Rob is probably like, that's Lance Storm for you, and Rock and Reese is probably like, damn it, Lance Storm, have you been following me on Facebook again? But yeah, I think Roman's going to win. I think there's going to be a cash-in for sure, just because there's never been a cash-in at Mania. We never seen that. I would like to see that for the first time. It's predictable, but hey, that's what WWE's become the last few months, predictable. So those are my picks for WrestleMania this year, and Ring of Honor's pay-per-view as well. Now let's talk some TNA. Yeah, TNA, folks. Yeah, TNA. I'm sure somebody's like, oh God, TNA. Now, last week I watched TNA, and they had a great world title match, Bobby Lashley and Kurt Angle. I think that's also going to hurt WWE as well, because you got Brock and Roman. I would not call their characters the wrestlers, And also, one of the few times I say this, TNA actually had a better world title match in WWE, which is saying something. I don't know what, but it says something. Now, of course, congratulations to Rockstar Spud and Kurt Angle on winning their titles respectively this past week. It's Randy Orton. Oh, Curtis Axel's eliminated. Well, Curtis Axel, sorry, buddy. But you did pretty well. So, Curtis Axel's not winning this, but hey, let's see who does. I will agree, NXT was actually good last night as well, not as predictable to me. If you did not see the Kevin Owens versus Finn Balor match, I know I just pronounced his name wrong, go watch it. Watch it after this, okay? Go watch it and have fun. Because NXT is where the fun is in WWE, not the main roster. So yeah.
We're about to have another one. He's still in this one.
Oh, goody. I get to be right back. Feed me more. Hey, right back. Can you go on? Have you heard of a salad? Oh, crap. Yeah, I'm upset Axelmania got eliminated, too. Oh. Yeah, I'm just taunting for the sake of taunting.
I mean, if you can pull it off, it's a devastating move. But
what the hell?
There are a handful of guys out there who have the strength to do it. Goldust has fire in his eyes now. Who's going to be the next man?
Oh, knee to the gut.
Here comes another one. How's this going to affect the match?
Oh, wait, no, no. I said I would not eliminate. It's so long what B&B can last, huh? German suplex on Randy Orton. Uh-oh, the Viper's in trouble. So yeah, my best bet if you're not enjoying the main roster stuff right now, there are other stuff to watch, you know. I'm gonna probably see what happens after the Raw after WrestleMania and see how it is. You know, if it's fun, you know, I'll still watch. If it's not, you know, I'm still gonna watch anyway. But I'm not gonna get my hopes up. I'm gonna have to lower my standards again.
What a shot! Adrian Neville looking to make an impact. You know, gravity may have forgotten this guy, but this crowd here.
Let's see. What are Ryback's fucking signatures? Okay.
I certainly will not.
Oh, that didn't help nobody, did it? He ran like an idiot. Oh God, Adam never just got killed. So that's pretty much the Rumble, guys, and all that. I hope everyone's enjoyed my picks. If you disagree with my picks, I understand. You know, we're not going to all agree on picks or matches because, hey, we're wrestling fans. We're not the kind of people who agree on everything. You know, that's life. Well, NXT lost out of Neville for this one.
Don't let us bedazzle the tire for you. Goldust has been setting it up.
Oh, sorry, Bad News Bed is not going to make the end. Neither is Sami Zayn. Goldust ain't going to make the end either. Holy crap. There goes Goldust. Now just think if this is next year's Royal Rumble, which hope to God it ain't in Philadelphia. Matter of fact, I'm going to be honest to you. You know, because everyone's been booing Roman, which is kind of shocking, because I've been doing it since day one when he was in NXT, but humor me. To me, because I'm sure somebody's like, why is everyone giving... I think what happened, and while a lot of fans are upset with this year's Mania, is this. I think everything went wrong in Philadelphia. If you didn't have Daniel Bryan in that match, I don't think the fans would have been as mad about Roman winning. When you put Daniel Bryan in that match, I think you got, and then eliminated him as the 11th person. Yeah, that did not sit well, and WWE should have known better. Because remember last year when you were in Philly, we did the same thing. Alright? So WWE, I mean this in all niceness. If you don't want a third booing in a row for your Rumble winner, maybe you should not have maybe not have the fucking thing at Philadelphia anymore. Be smart. Go to go to someplace else. Yeah, go to Los Angeles. Go to Virginia. Go to North Dakota. But don't go to Philly again, because they will boo the shit out of it if they don't like it. Alright, and that's a fact. But no, I respect that area. At least, you know, I know a lot of people don't like Daniel Bryan. I can respect that. I don't agree with it, but I respect that. You know. Comes Tyson Kidd, alright. One of my faves. Well, what the hell? Well, wouldn't it be a WWE game without a glitch, wouldn't it? He ain't gonna even get in there. What the fuck? That was a glitch. Wow. Well, yeah, definitely. You know, I'm going to be honest here when it comes to next year's Rumble. Don't go to Philly. I even think the people who even enjoy the Rumble would agree that would be, don't go to Philadelphia. Go someplace else. Go anywhere. Go anywhere on the planet. Go to Australia. You'll probably get a better fan reaction for the winner.
A little intimidation there.
And who's the last entry? It is Ryback versus... Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is what's going to happen next year. The Miz will win the Royal Rumble.
And now it's down to these two superstars.
I wish I would have picked number 30 now. Miz would be winning the Rumble. Miz would headline WrestleMania again.
Look at that. Oh, wow. I don't know if this arena could take another impact like that. Uh-oh, look at that. Oh, jeez.
Meat hook.
The Miz just got caught.
Oh, hey, what do you know, man? Let them live in Australia. Hey, they went to Australia, boom. I think you'd be happy. I don't think O'Shea's ever had a pay-per-view to my knowledge. So it would be kind of interesting to see that.
Nice move.
And, and there you go. This Rumble is over. Goodbye, Miz.
Wow, the Miz is finished.
And Ryback won the Rumble.
The match is over.
And again, I would like to thank everyone who stopped by, everyone who's commented, Mr. 80, even the one guy who, at the start of it, who I called an idiot. Like I said, I do apologize, but you gotta know not to say that stuff around wrestling fans. You don't do it. We know it already. And we know it. Let's be honest. I hope everyone enjoys Ring of Honor this Friday night in Redwood, in California. I hope everyone enjoys WrestleMania, even if you can't. Try to, because it is the biggest pay-per-view of the year. I mean, even I'm going to try to, you know, hopefully, since me having such a low standard for this year's Mania, maybe I'll be surprised. You know, I'm just hoping it's not like predictable as last year's, which I think it is, unfortunately. Anyway, thank you for tuning in. If you watched live, thank you for commenting if you did, and thank you for watching this if you watched it through YouTube. I will see you next time when I continue my stuff of my Let's Plays, and pretty soon got to make my hockey predictions for the NHL and NBA playoffs. Got to start that pretty soon. So I'm going to be very busy within the upcoming few weeks and months. And don't forget, April, Mortal Kombat, baby. Oh yeah. Till then, this is the DOUG signing off, saying enjoy Ring of Honor, enjoy WrestleMania, and I will see you next time, folks. Woo!